In order for the Digital Portfolio Initiative to be successful in your school, it is essential that the teachers involved are aware of and strive to implement the principles of formative assessment. I will now provide you with an overview of some of the different principles of formative assessment. The intention is not for you to understand all of this now, rather, you will get the chance to explore these in more detail with the support of your PDST advisor as you implement the principles in your school over the year ahead. Assessment is the process of generating, gathering, recording, interpreting, using, and reporting evidence of learning in individuals, groups, or systems. Educational assessment provides information about progress in learning and achievement in developing skills, knowledge, behaviours, and attitudes. Assessment can be summative or formative in nature. For the purpose of this initiative, we are focusing on using formative assessment to heighten the use of the digital portfolio. The website seen here is a support which you can use to support the implementation of the Digital Portfolio Initiative. You can also share this website with teachers in your school. When a teacher is working on a particular element of formative assessment, they will find many useful resources and examples on this website to support them through the journey. On screen is a reminder of the 5 principles of formative assessment, adapted from William and Leahy 2015 and Wiley et al. 2008. These are learning intentions and success criteria, effective use of questioning, effective formative feedback, self-assessment and evaluation, and peer assessment and evaluation. Here on the Digital Portfolios website, you will find the formative assessment homepage, detailing these principles for you, and we encourage you and the teachers involved in this initiative to explore this webpage further. Feedback is formative when it is closely linked to the learning intentions and the success criteria, or even better, success criteria which have been co-created by the teacher and the student. You will see here a page dedicated to the effective use of learning intentions and success criteria. There are also examples here of effective strategies which can be used to co-create success criteria. According to the NCCA 2015, feedback includes telling students what they have done well and what they need to do to improve. It also includes reminding students of what they were aiming to achieve, that is, the learning intentions. Formative feedback is focused on the quality of the student work. It is related to the agreed success criteria. It identifies success and achievement. It indicates suggestions for improvement. It prompts student thinking, and it allows time for improvement to take place. Here we can see a number of different types of feedback that we can use in our classrooms, and these can be used within the digital platform. Feedback strategies can vary in the timing of the feedback, the amount of feedback given, the mode of the feedback, for example, oral, written, or visual feedback, and finally, the audience the feedback is for. For example, timing. Provide immediate feedback for knowledge of facts. Delay feedback slightly for more comprehensive reviews of student thinking and processing. Never delay feedback beyond and when it would make a difference to students. Provide feedback as often as is practical for all major assignments. With the amount of feedback, prioritise. That is, pick the most important topics. Choose topics that relate to the major learning goals. Consider the student developmental level. You will also see further details here on the other 2 strategies. Next, we can see a video which is available for you to watch, which outlines an overview of formative assessment and takes a deeper look at the role formative feedback can play in moving students forward in their learning. Clear examples of effective feedback prompts are also explored. We will now play the last minute summarising formative feedback. Effective feedback occurs when it is received and acted upon. High self-efficacy and trust are needed for feedback to be effective. Feedback is about closing the gap between current and desired learning. At the end of the feedback page here, you can see a section on student to teacher feedback. Learning logs allow students to reflect on their learning and also provide an opportunity for student to teacher feedback. Some examples of learning logs can be seen here. These are examples sourced from Dylan Williams' book, Embedding Formative Assessment. These can be shared with the students before or after the class, and a maximum of 3 prompts are preferable to use with students. Examples include: I might have learned more if, I was surprised by, one thing I learned is. The final 2 principles of formative assessment, which can be facilitated through the use of the digital platform, are peer and self-assessment. You will find further strategies here, including pure conversation stems, which can encourage further thinking and discussion on a topic. You will also find an infographic containing conversation stems, which you can share with your students to help them engage with peer and self-assessment. Finally, you will also see a section on subject examples. This section now includes a section on the subject of English. You will see a full worked example of the 5 principles of formative assessment. Over the coming months, other subject examples will be included in this section. Further information on formative assessment can be found here. This section contains links to the NCCA Focus on Learning booklets and links to Dylan Williams' videos, which will provide you with further clarity on each of the formative assessment principles.